Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, I want to talk about different ways to convert data type in Python. Let's start with a simple example. First, I create a variable called a and assign it the value 10. Right now, a is a string. Next, I want to convert a into an integer and store it in a new variable called b. So, I write b equal int a. This command converts the value of a into an integer and stores it inside b. Now, if I print the type of b, print type b and run the program, you can see the output that it shows class int. That means b is now an integer. Next, I'll create another variable called c and assign it a numeric value, for example 20. Now I want to convert this integer into a string. I do that by writing d excuse me, d equal strc. If I print the type of d, print type d and run, as you can see in the output it says class str, which means d has been converted into a string. And if I print the value of d, print d, you'll see 20 printed in the output. Now let's talk about float conversion. Suppose I have a variable called x with the value 15.5. Right now x is a string. If I want to convert this string into a float, I write y equal float x. This command converts the value of x into a floating point number and stores it in y. If I print the type of y, print type y and run, you'll see that is class float. So now y is a float data type. Also, we can convert an integer into a float. For example, if I write z equal float c, that's it. The integer value 20 will become 20.0. Now let's look at boolean conversion. Suppose we have a variable e which is a string with the value true. To convert this string into a boolean, we write f equal bool e. If I print the value of f and run, it will print true. And if I check the type of f, print type f, it will show class bool. So this is how we can convert different data type in Python. A string to integer, integer to a string to float, integer to float, string to boolean. One important point to remember is that the value must be convertible. For example, if we have a string like Alex, we cannot convert it into an integer or a float. As long as the value is valid and convertible, we can easily change data type using these methods. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next session. Goodbye.